Alright, this is Only Mans, and I am Seth.
I'm Jeremy.
I'm Jake.
I'm Brad.
Enjoy the podcast. Jake, chapter 4.
Yeah. Oh man, I still think about the macaroni noises from time to time.
I brought that up to Brad yesterday, where I told him I think we should do a different intro or something. I was like, I'll bring some macaroni to Jake's tomorrow.
If you want to do a different intro, I'm fine. We can do it.
We just got to think of something. Yeah. I mean, we've had different intros throughout the entire podcast. The same one would get boring over and over again.
Do you want it to be music or us, I don't know, talking about something?
Something different. I mean, one was a Brad song. Oh, God Dick Brad over there, a.k.a. Coke Hand. Anyway, one was that. One was where we was trying to do the intro and messed up. One, we didn't even have an intro.
Scary music.
Scary music. She don't like that.
She don't like that. I still like that one.
I do too.
I miss hearing you say that.
We got to have the macaroni and the she don't like that.
Yeah, I'm fine with it.
That totally sounds like some like cuck porn fucking like intro. That's what it sounds like.
That's what it's supposed to be.
Like that weird fucking music, and then it's like Brazzers. You know, like it's what it sounds like.
I have no clue what you're talking about.
Oh yeah, okay, sure.
Naughty America.
Now I feel like we just have to run through like 20 of those.
Oh God.
Burning Angels.
Black.com. Are you recording?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what that is.
Anyway, Jake, tell us about Texas. What happened?
Yeah, you said you read about the Texas power grid or something?
Yeah, something
No,
like
the
that.
whole power grid in the country, right?
Okay, where Texas got hit by snow, people are fucking dying. I saw something where someone like put their exhaust into their house somehow
So
to
they're
warm
fucking
it.
retarded.
Kill yourself. That's what that is.
I can. You know what? Fuck it. They're fucking retarded.
Okay. Yeah, they did that to stay warm. Their houses aren't meant for the cold, like they're for the heat, so they don't hold the warm in. Or
I guess that
whatever.
makes sense.
They're not insulated well. So I've been seeing videos like this one person's fish tank was fucking frozen solid inside their house, and people are dying. And
Do you think they saved the fish?
they're just hibernating.
Yeah, okay.
They do
worried about the
weird shit
fish.
like that.
I'd have probably ate the fish, honestly.
Lou said he had some koi one time that was frozen in a pond outside. The whole pond was froze. And he's like, I swear them fish were frozen. And next year there was swimming around.
I think that's actually really common for fish. They
Yeah.
can like be frozen all winter and then come back.
I just thought they went
That is
lower.
weird as shit. They do in the lakes. They go lower. Anyway,
Well, where everybody's dealing with that in Texas, it's putting a lot of strain on their power supply. Like their power grid can't handle it because it was made in the fucking 40s or 60s, somewhere around there. Same thing with all the power grids across America. It's in that time frame, and they are oversupplying us electricity. There's too much population to handle it. So
that's why our bill is so fucking expensive.
I don't fucking know about that.
Dude.
But our power grid is going to shit out eventually if they don't fix it. And when I saw this video talking about it, when I saw it, I was like stuffing some stuff in a little bug out bag. I'm like, all right, you got to stay warm.
I
Just
don't
a couple
know.
batteries, right?
I want to know how true
I
that
got a
is.
few things now, finally.
I want to know how true that is, actually.
It's
That the
worth
power
looking
grid
into.
is being too strained or whatever.
Just chalk it up as another coincidence, man.
I mean, one thing about here you don't really have to worry about is the dam.
Yeah, we got like 3. I don't know what you would call them. You know, the electric places around town here.
Yeah.
You know, that like set back and they supply the town with electric. We got like 3 of those set up through here.
Yeah, I've seen some.
So what? I mean, let's
Ain't
say
that one literally right next, right here? Ain't that one?
right here.
Yeah, like right there.
No.
Isn't that what that is?
No, that's propane.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
station.
okay.
No,
Okay.
what I'm talking about is huge. You would
Okay.
miss it. But okay, so how do we not get electric to the houses? Like, what would have to happen in Campbell County, or would it be outside of Campbell County?
I have no idea. Just that dude saying
Yeah.
that shit, it made me like fearful. I was like, God, I would fucking die. No heat.
Most people would.
Yeah. I don't have anything. Like, if my electric went out for 2 months, I'd probably fucking die.
Look
like,
at
here.
Look at people like not even talk about the cold or whatever. Like in New York, like where they have blackouts and they go without electricity for a week.
Mhm.
They do kill people.
Yeah.
People kill people. They go insane.
Well, I wouldn't be like going insane. I'd be bored, I guess. But no, I mean just like heat wise. Like I don't have like a kerosene heater or anything like that. Can't really have one here. But
You could. You'd be all right.
yeah.
Dude, this morning I read 2 stories on Facebook actually that goes along with this pretty well. One was that an 11-year-old boy died in Texas. They said they had him like wrapped up. I don't know how cold it is down there, but I've slept through the cold, so I don't understand how he died. He didn't freeze to death. I don't know. But anyway, he had like 2 or 3 pair of pants on, 2 or 3 shirts on. They had him in 2 covers, like over top of him. His uncle or something wakes up in the middle of the night, checks on him, makes sure he's okay, puts another cover on him. In the morning, he's dead.
Did he suffocate? Maybe.
Yeah, that's what
Dude,
I was
yeah, no,
thinking.
yeah,
Or heat stroke.
Heat stroke.
I mean, if
they had no electricity. It's
yeah, but
freezing.
if you're in like 9 layers of clothes, your body heat, you could.
Dude, I don't know. Like, I guess they have to do an autopsy because that just sounds insane to me.
If you have too much clothes on, you can still sweat, and the sweat will get stuck on you, and you'll freeze.
Yeah.
I guess it's all that's possible. Anyway,
have
the
you
other-
ever slept like without like any heat or anything like that when it's been cold?
I have in a house that we didn't have heat.
I
in,
mean,
yeah.
it's pretty fucking cold, but like it's not like die cold. Not here anyway. The times I've done it,
I mean, Texas don't even get
like
snow,
you'll
so
wake
how-
up like fucking shivering, like oh fuck this sucks. But like
Makes you mad.
yeah,
I don't know. Maybe he had some health issues. Who knows? Anyway, the second story I read was that a man got an $18,000 electric bill.
Fuck them.
$18,000.
I was. Oof. Oof.
I got a good question for you guys. All right. So we've talked about bug out bags and things of those nature and surviving like today, surviving without electricity. So here's my question. All right. Let's imagine something like this did happen. Let's see. Another country comes, takes over. There is no electricity. Everything gets wrecked. Now you've got people patrolling the streets as in this other country, and you have to dodge off into the woods, right?
we're in a good place for that.
100%. But so we're all thinking, survival, this and that, but there's chemical warfare too. So what happens when they drop something like that on us? A nuke, I don't care what kind of fucking bag you got,
Well,
you're dead.
They
The end.
they always
Well,
talk
I
about
mean-
that from here because Oak Ridge,
Yeah.
Project Manhattan and all that.
If-
They say Oak Ridge is going to be one of the first places to get nuked. And if
And
Oak Ridge gets nuked, we're dead. That's how that works.
If Oak Ridge blew up, we're dead.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I mean, to be fair though, you don't have to worry about it when it happens. It's a done deal.
Hey, look
True,
at that
but-
mushroom cloud. Dead.
I mean, I get that, but we're talking survival here. I mean, I don't know. A nuke could be dropped in fucking Kentucky.
I mean, if nukes happen, there is no survival. You're
No,
just fucked.
Everybody's gonna start nuking each other anyway.
Yeah.
I don't even know if that'll even ever.
As far as like invasion type stuff, I mean, that's more practical.
The water could be poison. Water supply could be poison. If any kind of bomb or any kind of poison was set off into the air, not nukes, but anything, you're talking wildlife and stuff dying. At that point, then what?
I guess you're fucked.
I mean,
I mean,
seriously,
you can only go so
The
far.
only
I know
chance
this
you
sounds.
The only chance you would have with that is if you somehow knew it was happening and you could just stay at home and survive on what you had in your house. Like if you had food and water there, board up your fucking windows and doors,
You
stay
wouldn't
inside
even-
as long as you could, I guess.
I don't even
know.
think you'd know, honestly. I mean, poof, thought something went off and now it's in the air and you have no fucking clue.
I mean, you're just fucked. That's all that is. Like the only way you can actually survive is like something like an invasion. You could go out in the woods and you could fucking fish or hunt what you have to. Like
You could survive that way through if your own government turn on you also.
Yeah,
I believe that.
but as far as like a nuke or some sort of chemical warfare and shit like that, I mean, the only way you get away from that is by leaving the area, and you're not going to
You're
get
not
away in
getting
time.
out. Yeah, definitely not getting out there fast enough. Y'all ever heard of like what they did back in like I don't know, like World War II and stuff, like some of the chemicals and things they've used, bugs, fleas, all kinds of weird
Zyklon B.
yeah, all kinds of weird shit they've done. Y'all ever heard of that? Yeah, well, it's pretty cool.
That's all I think about that for like even Vietnam, like Vietnamese soldiers were like American soldiers in the Vietnam War and the Viet Cong, like half of them were all on drugs. Like 80% of Vietnam soldiers when they come back were on like crack or something.
It was
Like-
meth for German soldiers, right?
Yeah, they approved
were on
meth for
That's how they
Mhm.
stayed up for days.
yeah, trying to make a super soldier out of drugs.
Dude, you know what kind of chemical I would use like against another country. Like give them half the whore women we got.
Love.
Give them half the whore women we got, and they just fuck the shit out of them. We'd be all right.
How do you define half the whore women when they're all whores?
I don't know what you mean.
Half of the total number in the country of women.
Can we keep the hot ones?
No, those are the best ones to have.
We got to keep them.
I'm against that. We ain't sending queens anywhere.
Queens. Dude, what was we talking about being proud? Like, what was that conversation before we started recording?
Being proud?
Yeah. The other day on Facebook, actually yesterday, I sent some pictures to Jeremy. There's this girl that got on Facebook and she like put a comment thing and said, I kissed a girl and I'm proud of it or something like that. For sure, that's how it went. Anyway, dude, the comments was fucking loaded with other women going, haha, me too. And it dude, it just blew up. It was insane.
Fuck them dirty men. We'll just fuck each other.
One of us should put on there, I kissed a guy. And see if you get banned. See how many guys comment back on there.
Where you live, I'll kill you.
We'll keep that a secret.
Manpower. Woo!
We did it. Aggressive.
One girl got on there and was like, what's she say? How she put it? She goes, oh, I've never kissed a girl or something like that. And the other girl's like, oh, you're missing out, blah, blah, blah. Oh my God.
I am so happy.
I've been
You
seeing
know
a
the
lot of
people that say that the most are the least happy, right?
That's the joke.
Women.
Dang.
I've been seeing a lot of memes about women watching lesbian porn and stuff. They're like, oh, that's the whatever, the majority of what they watch and all that shit. I had
to say why?
no, not really. I guess because they're all
Cunnilingus.
they're attracted to them all.
Yeah, because the women are getting pleasured. That's why.
It's all about them.
Exactly from the women that I've spoke to that have actually, that's the kind of porn they watch is because those women are getting.
So they don't care what the other woman looks like. They just want to see.
I'm sure they care, but I mean, fair enough, man. Most porn is like directed towards us as dudes. So
100%.
like, I mean, fair enough. You know,
what's it called? Like, what's the?
You telling me they're taking our lesbian porn from us?
Not sensual. There's a word for it. Like
Sensational?
female. Female.
Centric.
No, fuck.
This
What-
can
what are
be
you
flagged
talking-
if
what?
you can't think of it. It's fun.
I'd have to get on Pornhub and look it up.
He's got a big mark.
I mean, I think they have like
It's
4
called female.
women.
Yeah, it's something like that. It's called female something, and it's all about female worship. Maybe that's it. Fem worship. I think that's the words actually. Yeah. It's a yeah. I
That's
scrolled
the kind
past
of porn
that.
you watch.
No, it is not. But what
He
I'm
goes
saying,
on there and he's like, hell yeah, lots of candles. He's like, category for women.
it's all about that shit. Women getting ate out and stuff and being made love to. That's what they're watching.
That's pretty much gay porn.
No different, right?
Pretty much.
Like I said, fair enough. Most porn is centered towards us as dudes, as viewers.
Man, I'm all right with seeing a guy and a woman in a closet just fucking quick and getting out. That's it. That's all I want to see.
In a closet.
Yeah, just quick and easy,
So you can't tell that she's a woman?
So you can do it quick and easy.
How long does it take you to find a video, Jeremy?
It depends on how horny I am, I guess.
30 seconds.
That's a good answer.
It depends on my standards.
You click on the first video you see, it's like, there's a vagina here
This
somewhere.
works.
Ew, no, I don't want to look at the vagina.
You'll go through like top rated, hottest, most viewed. None of that stuff.
I mean, I've got my classics I go to.
Oh,
Just
definitely. There's classics.
Yeah, exactly.
Is this what this one's going to consist of?
Porn.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Our
with it.
playlist.
The internet is for porn.
I don't have a playlist. I don't save videos to go back to.
Yeah,
I
me
really
neither.
I don't save them either. I just search them.
I just remember them, bro.
I don't remember. I guess none of them's that memorable.
I've never shared anything on Facebook either, thank God.
Dead silence.
I've never had both tabs open. I'll definitely make sure I don't have that. I have like your porn and then the app running, Facebook in the background, just in case.
They need to take away that
Yeah,
little
they
share
do the same
button
thing.
anyway. That's just
Yeah, who's
asking for a
sharing
track.
that?
Yeah.
Who's like, oh, you know who likes this? Grandma.
People on Twitter, bro.
The kind of people who get on Facebook going, I need to fuck right now. Somebody fuck me,
Hashtag
please.
pussy.
So, you know who I'm talking about, dude, Jake. No,
don't cut
that's
that.
not getting cut.
Don't cut that.
Fuck that.
Oh,
There, no names are being dropped.
That is the vaguest we've ever done something like that.
Please fuck me.
God, I'm just laying here and I can really use some pussy.
He's saying what we're all thinking. Oh shit.
Don't shake your head, Jake.
My neck's gonna hurt by the end of this. Just back and forth like a fucking
His
bobblehead.
disappointment.
I think you were right with sensual, by the way. I think that's what it is.
Femme worship. That is what it is.
That just sounds weird to me.
It does. I'm pretty sure that's what it is.
It's very close to feet worship. It's hard for me to like separate the two there.
Let's not get started on feet.
Size 16 shoes over there saying that.
17.
Ooh.
Woo!
If you're gonna make fun of me, at least do it
I'm
right.
not making fun of. I'm worshiping.
The next picture on the Only Man's Facebook page is Jeremy's feet.
Ladies, you know what they say
Shit.
about a guy with big feet.
Listen, I ain't doing it for free.
Wow, bro.
Yeah, really? Good way to
I'm
fuck up
looking-
the
I'm
podcast.
trying to fucking get to my list.
Oh, I thought he was looking
I
up.
thought
if
you
it's
said you
femme
didn't have a
worship or
porn,
sensual.
porn list.
His playlist of porn. That's what he's
Anyway, guys, since we're on the subject, this is what I watch.
Yeah. Nah.
Don't look at her. I love her.
I already talked about
Hey,
the
buddy,
two
you're the one
things.
talking about femme worship and shit and falling in love with people.
We know you love the queens, bro.
You fucked up, man.
Yeah, I'm not gonna argue. I'll just take it.
Looking at her, she deserves to be loved just like that.
Yeah, you eat that pussy. You eat that pussy.
You'd be
eat
glad
that
you got
pussy.
that.
Why are you doing this to yourself?
You deserve the best treatment.
Person sending her PMs. I would treat you better than that.
Can we talk about something else? I don't like
She
this.
don't like that.
Oh, that's horrible.
You were talking about the poison water thing. I don't really know. I can't really remember exactly, so you might want to cut this out too. But the Jews, they got fucked up in the Holocaust.
Jews.
A couple of them were going to poison the entire water supply of Germany somehow and kill off millions of them, and they got stopped. Like they were really close to doing it. Like they had the package and were on their way to the plant or whatever and got stopped.
The water treatment place.
I don't understand how that like gets intercepted a lot.
What do you mean?
I mean, imagine just 2 or 3 people where we work or something had this plan and they just talked about it amongst themselves.
And they get found out.
Yeah, how they getting
Someone panics.
So,
I
Someone
mean, when you're
else.
talking about, back then and there's a bunch of Jews, everybody was hunting Jews at the time. So it wasn't like they could go
No,
unnoticed.
it was after the war.
Oh, okay.
It was
I don't know if you guys saw this, but I read an article today or yesterday that they got cornflakes that was covered in cocaine, and they picked up on that shipment right before it got sent out. How the fuck do they find this shit out,
Someone's
dude?
talking.
Someone's talking.
Someone's like, guess
Yep.
what? I got a bunch of money coming in.
Yes.
It's on cornflakes.
Cocaine on cornflakes.
Imagine
Hell
getting
yeah.
a box of that.
Yeah, no shit.
Somebody
Right?
comes in at work and they're like, man, I just need a box of cornflakes. I need to open it first, though. Like,
My jokes would no longer be jokes. We want need some coke.
cocaine on cornflakes. We're
The
going to have
whole-
to save that. I like that title.
The whole poisoned water, though. Anytime I think about that, I always think of Cabin Fever, that movie.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, that movie made me like stress out over water. I'm like, don't drink anything. I'm like, I don't trust it. I was freaked out.
I forgot how that movie went. Wasn't it stagnant water or dead bodies?
A
Or
dead
something?
body went into it, and he
Oh.
was infected with something.
Dude, the real life fucking stories of this. That hotel. This is a famous one. The woman that got up into the water supply, no one knows how she even fucking got up there, died, and then people showering and drinking the water of her dead body and stuff.
Mhm.
That's so gross.
This
dude.
water tastes funny.
Oh, could you imagine? I'm suing the place.
Yep.
Seriously.
I'm sure they did get sued.
Drinking
I
dead
don't know
body
if they
water.
got sued, but whoever was supposed to, check the water supply every once in a while, because I'm sure there's somebody supposed to do that.
When
Probably
she,
got sued.
she was up in there for like a week.
Well, how often are you supposed to check that, though?
True.
I
Might
don't
be
even know
like
if
every
you're-
3 months or something.
I don't even know if you're supposed to check it.
Yeah, I mean,
It was locked. She wasn't supposed to be up there. Did you watch the elevator footage of it?
mm-mm.
Saying she was
She was like peeking around the corner like somebody was
fucking
chasing her.
insane, dude. Yes.
Pretty good.
So she was
Wow.
on drugs, probably.
Who knows? Who knows?
Drugs are just crazy.
Yeah. dude, a podcast that we listened to actually brings it up, saying she was playing the elevator game. Like if you poke certain buttons, it'll take you to a certain floor
Yeah.
and this floor, and then you go into an alternate reality.
Yeah.
And they're saying that, of course, this podcast all fictional. But anyway, it was saying that she had actually went to an alternate world, and that's why she was looking around because something was chasing her. Thought that's pretty badass.
That sounds very Stranger Things-ish.
Yeah,
Sounds very
Would you play
LSD-ish.
Would you play the elevator game?
yeah. I don't give a fuck. Yeah,
Okay, so you're
'Cause
not
I
afraid
don't-
of those demons.
I don't believe in that. It's not real.
You don't have faith in that. So.
The elevator demon.
Yeah.
Play the elevator game. Something starts chasing
I've been
you.
in elevators plenty of times and never thought anything like that.
Yeah, have you seen where some of them like skip the number 13 or whatever because it's bad luck? Like there's not supposed to be a 13th
Oh.
floor.
We are so superstitious as people.
Yeah, fucking stupid as people.
Tell that to the Twin Towers.
What about the third tower? Did
The
anybody
one
tell,
that didn't get hit by a plane
Did
and still
anybody?
fell?
Yeah, did anybody tell that tower?
Anybody mention the Pentagon?
Yeah, the FBI did. They told it.
On the subject of work, with everything switching up, I do not want it to keep us from going on this trip, the hiking trip.
Nothing's going to keep us from going.
Oh.
The only thing that's going to keep us from going is if you guys don't want to go.
I wanna
First
go.
of all, the only people that said anything about going is me and you and Justin.
Oh,
Brad has not said a word about it, and neither is Jeremy.
I forgot when it is.
April.
April.
We don't have a set date.
April
We're just
what?
gonna.
There's no set day. It's just weather
Yeah.
related. We can put in for it 2 weeks ahead because you'll know what the weather is by then.
Yeah. Either way. Should-
I'd rather not be doing it when it's piss pouring,
Oh,
but
definitely.
but it is what it is.
Ew, I figured out.
That reminds me, I also talked to Kerwin about it. There's a 2-mile hike and an 8-mile hike that we could do.
It depends on who all goes with us.
He
Because
said
if
it-
Vicky's want to go, there's no way we're doing an 8-mile.
Oh, we're
hike.
bringing women.
Well, I mean, if she did go, I don't know who all's
I
going.
mean, well, you're going, so there's that. So now there's gonna be 2 girls.
Damn, co-ed.
I mean, if it's a boys' trip, I can go solo.
No, I'm just trying to think. I mean, come April, how many of us are actually that says we're going to do it is going to do it. Anyway, he said it took them, as in who the 3 who went, roughly 2 hours to do a 2-mile hike.
Damn.
Yeah. So we're talking about getting somewhere hiking for 2 miles or 2 hours, camping and hiking
That
to
sounds
back.
plenty, honestly, for a first-time trip on hiking.
Which made me think of something else. What about our own fucking backyard? We got a 10-mile hike or something like that right back here.
Oh, like part of the Cumberland Chill.
Dude, I'm
Mhm.
down.
Why ain't we doing this like within the next few weeks?
You got to make plans with me. I'm not a planner. I can't do it.
Ain't there like a way to get to that from Red Ash too? Like right
Yeah,
there before
I
you
mean
go
it
in Red
goes
Ash?
from La Follette all the way that direction. The Red Ash is a little bit further, actually. I
Mm,
think.
Okay.
I don't know anything about these trails, and I don't know.
Dude, I've never walked it. There's a sign and it says how long the trail is.
I've been talking about doing one of those trails for a while with Vicky and the rest of you. I don't remember how long ago it was, but I mentioned it, and everybody's like, "Nah, it's too fucking hot." And I'm like, "Okay, well, eventually." And no one.
We can do this
Cared.
tomorrow.
I'm busy.
I know, Justin. But seriously, it's as long as we got someone parked at the end of the trail and we give ourselves an hour per mile, we'll be fine.
I'm good with that. You're not talking about a camp thing on that though.
No.
Just walking
No,
it.
I'm
Yeah,
talking
fine
about
with the
day
hike.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we need to start
So-
planning it.
That way we can figure out how out of shape we are really.
Oh,
Yeah, make
dude.
it halfway, turn around.
I just don't want to go through the way we did the Devil's Racetrack because I've hiked it so many times now. It's just annoying. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I know how to get there and I know how it's going to be. I've done it 5 times.
100%.
I want to do
agree.
something new.
Anyway, what was that question you had, Jeremy?
What is the most unbelievable story you've ever heard that you actually believe?
Oh, I know Sass. Who's that old man in Save a Lot or whatever it was? I told
Have we
you.
discussed this already?
No, but
Okay.
I just remembered it.
All right. So yes, that is it. That is it 100%.
Really?
Yeah. All right. So I was in Dollar General store one time and I'm standing in line and there's this older man that was in front of me. And he started talking to me. We started picking up a conversation and he mentioned how he was in some war. He was in the army, whatever it was. But he said something happened to his squad. Squads are small, by the way. And I'm pretty sure he gave a number. It was anywhere from 5 to 10 people. He had to help carry them out. I don't know. I don't remember the story because it's fucking 3 or 4 years ago. And Jake and Brad are currently laughing.
I'm not laughing yet.
Anyway, the way he told the story, it was like he had to help carry anywhere from 5 to 10 people out of there. And he was a hero, basically. That was the premise of the story. But I believed him. I believed the story. It sounded real to me. The minute I get back to Walmart and tell these jackasses the story, they start making fun of me for believing in people.
This is
bullshit.
All right, for one, the dude just randomly comes up and starts gloating to you about his
We're
war
standing
stories.
in line,
Ah,
bro.
man.
And it was a topic that got brought up somehow. I don't even know how it
The
happened.
way I remember you also telling this story, however many years ago, 2.
It
something
had to
like
be
that.
at least 3, somewhere on there.
There you go. Either way, you walk up and you're like, yeah, this guy he was telling me about how he was carrying his squad out, and it was raining, it was flooding,
Yeah.
Noah Ark was coming, and
Yeah.
he carried his 10 men on his back for 5 miles.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
It was something like that.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's something ridiculous. And I'm like, oh yeah.
No, y'all was like, oh, he carried 100 people uphill through the water.
Snow both ways.
Did he tell you? Did he tell you how he got to school when he was younger too?
I don't know, but I mean that's the question, and that's my answer. I believe the man. He had no
You
reason. to
still
lie.
believe him now?
Yeah, I still believe the story. Whatever happened, it happened.
Okay.
Yeah, I believe it. Do you two have anything?
I'm trying to think of an answer to this, and I don't have one.
I ain't got nothing.
Brad is the most honest person I know, and he don't believe shit of what anybody else would say. So
Because
there's nothing.
honestly, people fucking lie.
You're right.
Jay, his stories are none of them's believable because that's all he does is lies.
No, I ain't got shit, man.
Mom, I'm going to McDonald's, and he's fucking some random chick over here.
It sounded like you were about to say, dude.
I was.
He caught himself.
Jeremy, you asked a question, so you must have a story.
I do not.
You're fucking kidding me.
No.
Thanks, Seth, for your roast session.
It's hard. I don't know. It's I like listening to people's stories mostly, and I can believe a lot of what people say, not because of what they say, but how they say it.
That's what I mean.
I feel like most of the time people are embellishing the story. Like part of it's true, but you have no idea how much part of it's true.
Mm-hmm. That guy's squad of 5 people was actually one person.
Yeah, like
And
he
he
had to
was the
carry
one-
his buddy, and that was it.
Or he was the one being carried. He wanted to be his buddy.
Yeah.
That's true.
The only thing, I mean, this isn't like unbelievable or anything, but something I did believe, and I told you before, I'm pretty sure I mentioned it, but my fucking guitar, my brother like put a hole in the side of it, and he was like, Jake, I gotta tell you something, promise me you won't be mad. And I was like sleeping because I was working thirds, and I was like, what, just tell me. And he's like, "Ooh, just promise you won't be mad." I'm like, all right, I won't be mad, what is it? And he's like, I put a hole in your guitar. I'm like, okay, how'd you do it? And I was like, sitting up out of bed, like trying not to get pissed off because I told him I wouldn't get mad. And he's like, well, it just it was sitting on my bed, and the dog jumped up on the bed, and it slid off and hit the banister, the bed frame. I was like, okay, thank you for telling me instead of let me find out and kill you later. I was like, I'm not mad. Thank you for your honesty. Like, I think maybe 6 months ago, he brought it up. He's like, remember how I broke your guitar and I told you it fell off the bed? I was in my bedroom and I was twirling my ROTC gun and I hit it with the, against your guitar, put a hole in it. So, like, that brought back memories. I was like, you motherfucker. I was like, why would you fucking spin a gun in your room?
He was practicing. He's probably afraid he was going to make fun of him. Look, you whirly twirly retard.
I don't like the spinning guns and ROTC and military.
It looks good when you got a whole bunch of people doing it. It's just I don't know.
I
maybe
think
a
it's-
teamwork thing, or I don't know how to put it.
I just think it's dumb. That's me though.
Like a morale type thing.
Yeah. You ever see North Korea marching, shoving their legs like 3 feet up in the air, like fucking robots?
Yeah.
When they all do it synchronized, it still looks good, even though it's fucking stupid.
Look how good I can walk.
Look how good
We're
they can goose
advanced.
step.
We will compete with America.
Yeah, I really don't have one to answer that with. Like, I'm like trying to think of something.
Wish we had another topic. All right, Jeremy, be funny.
I'm out, man. I tried being funny earlier and you guys got mad.
Funniest ass whooping.
Funniest ass whooping?
Yeah, that you are. I mean, you're a dad, so you could tell one of them stories too.
Oh, man.
It's just 2 on the spot to think of.
really just I don't really have one. Like whenever I'm like, come here, I gotta tell you a secret. And then they get close to me and I'm like, no, closer. And then I just whoop them. Like, that's
See,
my
people
secret.
lie.
The build up.
Oh man, that just made me remember when I was younger. I did something stupid. And I was telling my mom, and I was like, promise me you won't be mad. The same shit Joe told me. And she's like, I promise I won't be mad. I'm like, you swear? Like, you can't get mad at all. I swear. And I told her whatever I did, and she fucking busted my ass and grounded me for like 2 months. I was like 7 years old. After that, never again. I was like, whatever you say is a lie. I will not
Man,
believe
No,
you.
she
I have
didn't
one
lie.
like that.
She lied.
No, she
It's-
said
I
not to get mad.
when I was
she didn't
little,
say she wasn't going to
when I was a
whoop you.
little, I was like a little lawyer. I was like sitting here going through it. I was like, I will not get my ass whooped. I won't get in trouble. None of this. And she's like, yes, 100%. She fucking lied. So
Dude, I have one like that. I locked my aunt out of the house when she was carrying groceries in one time, and she like had like 30 fucking bags of groceries on her arms. And I locked her out, and I was laughing at her and shit. And then she's like getting pissed, and I was like, "Okay, I'll let you in. Just don't whoop me. Don't whoop me." She's like, "I won't. I promise." She's like, "No, I promise I won't." And I let her in, and she beat the fuck out of me, dude.
you can't give your word and then change your mind.
That's true.
I've got a feeling that Brad was a little bastard then.
I still
much
am.
like
Yeah,
now.
he is.
Caught myself.
Anyway, the funniest stories I can remember when I got my ass whooped was I got two. One time we had like this, it might have been a kerosene heater or something. I just remember I was real little, and I was like in a towel because I just got out of the bathtub or the shower, and I pressed up against it like with my ass trying to get warm. And whatever I did that day, my dad got home or my mom started nagging at him, and he's like, "You need to whoop him. He's been doing this." So he like pulled me over there later to whoop my ass, and where I'd been pressed up against that heater, it had left an imprint on my ass cheeks. So he like pulled my pants down to whoop my ass, and I had a waffle ass. He was like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "What happened to your ass?" And I didn't get my ass whooped.
I have never pulled my kids' pants down to whoop them.
Yeah, that was something that happened to me too, but I've never done that.
I usually smack them in the head or smack them in the arm. or
Take
the
a
leg.
chair.
Yeah, just whatever I can grab.
I mean, I've hit her legs a few times, but I always whoop her on the butt too. Dude, I remember being probably Kenzie's age, probably around 7 or 8 years old, and being made to pull my pants down and grab my ankles.
That's
Damn.
weird.
It is fucking yes, dude. And when you do that, there's no ass left. I'm not kidding. Like there's no cushion. I mean, he's hitting ass cheek bones and stuff. It sucked.
Whenever I've been told to pull my pants down and grab my ankles, I usually get more than a whooping.
I
got a story
I don't
for
think
you.
I was ever told to
Yes.
pull my pants down to get whooped.
I wasn't told. I just got my shit yanked down and my ass lit
Nope.
up.
Well, this was Dad's getting home, and I was mean, and Mom told him, and he's just walking in there doing his duty.
You know,
Mhm.
pissed because he's been at work all
Yeah,
fucking
yes.
He
day.
has to get
Yes.
home and deal with that shit.
Exactly.
Seth was watching BET all day. He didn't do his chores.
He won't stop rapping. You gotta do
He needs to
something.
Stop it.
Dude, no shit. All right, there's this Christian network. It was called Sky Angel. It was like a Dish Network thing.
Mhm.
Anyway, and they had music videos that my parents swore was up of the devil, every bit of it. And it was like, some rock, like POD. They were Christian music bands, but the kind of music, the rock music they played and stuff like that, it's of the devil. It's, if it ain't bluegrass and it ain't church hymnals, it's of the devil. Anyway, I remember my mom, me and my sister standing in front of the TV, singing these songs, dancing around, fucking 10 years old, right? And my mom jerks open the door, and she has the phone in her hand going, "Here, see, do you hear them? Do you hear them in here?" And then slams the door shut and then walks away. We got whooped later for it.
That's some crazy shit.
Yes. Fucking
Like
childhood.
that's something you'd see in a movie and be like, "What's wrong with him?"
Seriously.
I can't remember most of that stuff because I feel like most of the time I got whooped was when I was like little, and then once I got older and I didn't get whooped, my mom just smacked me in the fucking mouth. That's what happened.
You can. I got one. You can tell him about your dad whooping you, and you're like,
Oh yeah. Well, I don't remember what the hell I did, but I was like, I had to be like 4, 5, something like that, because we lived in another house. And Dad got home and I done something. Mom told him to whoop me, and he like pulled me in there to whoop me, and he barely fucking tapped me, like barely at all. So then when I walked out, my mom's like, "Well, did it hurt, or like did you learn your lesson?" And I was like, "It didn't hurt." So then my dad lit my fucking ass
Hell
up
yeah, he
right there,
did.
dude.
Never said that again, did
No.
you?
No, man, he was like trying to cut me a break, and I like threw him under the bus.
pretty much like made your mom question his manhood.
Yeah.
He said it didn't hurt. You're fucking 30 years old.
I'm sure he was like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" Yeah.
Dude, I've had Kenzie say that after I busted her ass, and a good. Like, well, that didn't hurt. Really now? Well, now I'm going to make sure I hit both cheeks hard. Don't. That's so stupid.
Fucking break your hand.
Yes.
I've whooped them to where my hand hurts, but they don't feel nothing.
That's the way it seems, ain't it?
God, my hand. Quit.
Whoop yourself.
Hold this one.
This whole thing's gonna have to be cut. We're going child custody is gonna be called.
Nah, man, it's in the past. They're fine.
Don't happen anymore.
They whoops our kids. Oh my god.
I mean, I had that one. I think I've told you guys that, at least you two. I don't know if I told Jeremy, but I was like 15, probably 14, 15, something like that. And it was like Christmas or Thanksgiving. I don't remember. And we're going over to my mama's the next day. And I asked my mom if I could stay up because what time we were going the next day, so that way I could stay up and play games if I wanted to. And she said something like 3 p.m. So I was like, hell yeah, I can stay up. So I did. Right. And she wakes me up at like 10 in the fucking morning. And she's like, get up, we gotta go. I was like, I thought you said we weren't going till later. And then she smacked me in the mouth. And I was like, why'd you smack me? She smacked me again. And I'm like, quit. She smacked me again, dude.
I'm fuming.
I was pissed, dude. I think at one point I laughed at her after she smacked me because I was fucking mad. And I was just trying to piss her off, right? She smacked me like 6 or 7 times before I caught her hand. And I was like, quit. Seriously, quit.
You caught a woman's hand. You basically killed her.
Yeah.
Why do you hate women?
My mom.
This was your mom that did this?
Yeah,
I thought
dude.
you said it was your grandmother.
No, it was my mom.
Dude, I
just
don't
for
understand.
asking why she got us up so early. Fucking smacked me.
Don't question my authority.
Yeah. And I'm see, like, she probably smacked me 7 or 8 times before I like finally caught her hand. And I was like, no, that's enough. Quit.
Yeah.
Like,
I've had something similar happen with my mother. I can't think of what we was fighting over. I don't even remember why she was mad, but she starts slapping, like with both hands, and we're standing up. It's in the middle of the day. Like I said, I don't remember what it was, but she goes in there. She tries to piss me off first by going into my room, grabbing my CDs, and she walks up to me while I'm sitting on the couch and breaks them in my face, like puts them in my face and breaks them. Goes, how's that make you feel? So she tried to piss me off doing that. But anyway, I don't remember what we was fighting over. I don't remember any of it. She starts swinging. I end up grabbing her hands because I'm not getting swung on like that. I ended up grabbing her hands and I pushed her down on the couch or something. I ended up walking out. But yeah, I've been there too, bro.
but I was so pissed, dude. It's like she was like full on slapping me like across the head, just fucking bam, bam, bam.
I couldn't.
And
handle
she still remembers that shit because she's like, yeah, I remember I smacked you and then you just laughed at me. She's
Did
like,
she
you little
say-
fucking shit. And I'm like, I was pissed, mom. like
probably pissed her off too.
yeah.
She smacked you once and then you laughed and then she beat your ass.
like that like laugh like, oh, I want to fucking kill you. Like that's how I laughed. Like I was fucking mad.
I've heard that laugh a lot.
that like, oh yeah, that pisses me off. Yeah, like
Of course, Jake's heard it a lot.
no, I remember that though, because like my dad didn't even see that shit, but so he's like, really, that happened? And I'm like, yeah, that fucking happened. Like,
I'll tell you a story about my mom. Her and my dad split up when I was about 8, and my younger sister was about 4. So I was probably about 6, and my younger sister was 2 at the time. It was during the winter, and the front porch had been iced over. And I remember her telling me, she said, Jeremy, you be careful going out there, because if you slip, you're going to fall and bust your ass. I said, I know, Mom. Little smart ass Jeremy. I make it all the way across the porch to the first step. I slip and fall on my ass, and I get the wind knocked out of me. And I am crawling on my hands and knees across my porch to the other end of the porch. And she's just staring at me the whole time, just judging me, probably. And I stand up, and she goes, are you okay? And I said, yeah, I'm fine. And then I pass out and fall off the porch.
What?
Jesus. And then I'm not kidding. This is like in a fucking movie. Like the way our porch was, there was a bunch of weeds and vines, and it like caught me. So after I fell backwards, and there was a concrete step that she was stepping onto and like trying to grab me. And I swear to God, she said, you're lucky that step was there, because if it wasn't, I was going to leave you. I was like, damn. Well, I'm glad it was there too.
some cruel shit.
You guys ever had the wind knocked out of you?
Yeah.
Plenty.
Oh, really?
Okay.
Only once or twice. For
They've
me,
done
but-
parkour, remember?
Yeah, that one.
I think I told you this guy.
Brad fucked the wind out of Jake once.
I've told you
Cocaine
told you
stall.
this story. I hit them lungs, bitch. Dude, I was like probably like 6, 7. I was in grade school, and I went to a daycare or whatever after school, wait for my parents to pick me up. And there was this kid named Steven that was like kind of my friend there. and I don't remember
Hated
his
your
last name.
fucking guts.
Apparently, he fucking did. You'll understand. Anyways, what happened at the end of when they come pick us up from the daycare, we all line up on the wall, and then the cars will pull up to the door, and they put the kid out to the car, right? Well, I'm standing there next to this Steven dude, right? And I'm talking to him, and then they call his name for him to go out because they just got there, and he's like, "See you, man." I'm like, "See ya," and I look away. Like, just turn my head, dude, and he sucker punches me in the gut, knocks the breath out of me.
Damn.
The first time I ever remember anyone, like, besides my parents, hitting me, right? So I had to watch this motherfucker get in his car, leave it at like 6 years old while I'm sitting there gasping
What
for
did you
fucking
do?
air. I have no idea. I don't remember.
Brad just has that personality.
He does, makes people want to fucking punch him.
Like, sucker punched me in the gut, dude, knocked the breath out of me, and I'm just like wheezing watching him leave.
Did
Whenever-
you do anything back to him?
I don't remember. I don't. I just remember that because it was like traumatizing to my like 6-year-old brain.
Whenever I was younger, we lived in this trailer, and I had the shovel, and I had put it up against my chest, and it had snowed, and I was going through like shoveling snow or whatever, and I hit a rock. And when it hit a rock, it just like jammed right into my chest, knocked the breath out of me. I remember laying there going, "Am I going to die?" Like I'm a kid laying in the snow and no one's around.
It's some scary shit.
Yes, I thought that was it. I was like, I'm dying.
I don't know if this knocked the wind out of me, but I was just thinking about it. We used to ride bikes a lot when we were kids, and my fucking cousins are adrenaline junkies. They're like, "Oh yeah, let's hit a big ass ramp. Let's go off this big ass hill." And I'm a fucking inside gamer dude. I don't want to go anywhere. So I'm like hanging out with them. Like, okay,
It's
I'll ride
okay to say
bikes.
beta.
Yeah. So I'm like, I got this shitty bike. It looked like a dirt bike almost. I don't know if
I
you've
know
ever
what you're
seen
talking
it.
about.
Well, I had that. It was fucking heavy, and I was like, 8.
Not for jumping.
Yeah, definitely not. So I finally got the courage to hit this fucking ramp going down this huge hill, and it was in the grass, so nothing too bad. And I fucking hit the ramp, and I somehow managed to do like a fucking front flip, except I only got like half a spin on it and came back down, and the bike landed on me, and I slid all the way into the concrete, and I thought I fucking died. And I was like crying and shit. My mama came out there. It's like, "Quit crying, rub some dirt in it." Like I thought I was fucked. I was like, "I'm paralyzed. I'll never walk again."
Dude, I've had several bike wrecks like that. I had where the handlebars twisted and
Mhm.
jammed into my chest, knocked my breath out. Yeah, I've slid on pavement like 20 feet. I don't even know. How do you survive that shit?
Hold on. I think about that shit now, like climbing trees and shit when I was little. And I
Yeah.
think about doing that now, and I'm like, if I fell on the right stick, I'd get impaled. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
I feel like I don't know, maybe your bones are more flexible when you're younger or some shit. Because if half those things, if I did that now, I'd be hurting.
Definitely.
Yeah. I just brought this dumb thing I did. We had a like a hill that was on a slant behind the house. We had a dog cage down there, right? It was a chain link fence, and it was like, I don't know, like 75 degrees, maybe less. So it was like you could walk up on it and kind of like balance, right?
Right.
So I had the idea of getting my bike and trying to jump on it and like stall right on it, like on the angle, like jump up and stall the bike on it and then jump off.
Oh
Right?
yeah, you had pegs. didn't
Yeah,
you?
I was gonna try and do that.
Okay,
Right?
I got you.
I totally fucked this shit up and went face first into that fucking chain link fence. Like I had like chain link imprint like all across one side of my fucking body.
Dude, Noah's brother Aaron, man, they had a swing that was all right. So they live on this hill, right? And it's a big hill, and there was a barbed wire fence, and they had a swing that was tied to a tree that was right on that barbed wire fence. And when you're swinging, you're like swinging out from this hill. It was kind of like crazy view. He slipped, fucking jumped, did something. He landed in that barbed wire, man. That was pretty insane too.
I've not done too much crazy shit, man.
Chain coming off a bike. That happened a lot.
Yeah.
Like I ran into my neighbor's house like that because there's like a big drop off hill down to the flat where their house is.
It like pops off too.
Yeah,
it kind of
popped
throws
off,
off your rhythm.
And I was like, what the fuck? And it's
Mhm.
like a hill down to the main road, right? So I like just decided I got to throw it one way, and I threw it that way, and I went down the other hill into their fucking house. That's like,
When I was little, me and my brother used to come up with shit to do outside, and I remember we had this
each other.
we had this red wagon, and we had a Rottweiler, and I would get like a chew toy, and me and him would be sitting in this wagon, and we had like a hill like to the side of our house, and we'd throw the fucking toy, and the dog would take off running, and we'd have it tied up to the wagon so it'd pull us, and we did that a bunch, and then one time, I don't know if it got like distracted by something, but it went running down the hill and it took a sharp turn and it flipped the wagon and we hit the doghouse.
Same thing about getting pulled by a dog. Like we had one that was chained up, and I was like probably 7, something like that. It was like a chow, and it pulled the fucking stake out of the ground and was running around with the chain and the stake behind it, right? So I grabbed the fucking chain to try and stop it. It fucking yanked me, dude, and dragged me probably like 20 foot with me fucking hanging onto
Damn.
that chain.
Didn't know to let go.
Yeah, because I was freaked out. I was like, I didn't think this dog could do this.
Dude, my dog fucking ripped the stake up out of the ground, and she's tiny. Well, yeah, you guys know her size.
Mhm.
She was in the neighbor's yard across the street, and that thing had got like tangled up on something. That's why she was over there with the cord and everything. Actually, now though, it's a wire leash or whatever. She's broke it in half. It is literally broke now. I got to get a new one.
That sucks.
I think it got like tied in a knot and it got weak,
Yeah.
and that's how she was able to do it.
It's now time for Jake's Mediocre Movie Minute. Even though
Every week, Jake's like, it's not fucking
it
mine.
was your idea,
Yeah, well,
even though this week it was my movie. It was The Ritual this week. That's what I picked a couple weeks ago, and I want to know what you guys thought about it.
Jake.
me? Oh,
Yeah, what'd you think?
I liked it. I give it a thumbs up.
Thumbs up.
Yeah. If you want a rating, I'd probably give it like a 6.5, maybe.
Out of 10, right?
Yeah, out of 10. What?
6.5 out of Megan's 3.
Dude, I don't know what she was thinking with that. I have no idea.
I'd definitely give it a 7,
7?
and I've watched it before.
Oh, did
Oh,
Yes.
really?
Yeah, it took me like 10 minutes in after the very first beginning of it or whatever. That's why I figured it out. You know, when the dude dies, his friend dies, he didn't do a fucking thing about
yeah,
it.
I want to talk about it.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it. Then.
What's your rating, Brad?
I want to say like a 6.5. Yeah.
Okay.
Something like that. But I would have it would have been great if it was just explained a bit more.
Yeah.
Like that's the only thing.
What,
I'd give
what
it a
is the part
7.
that you wanted explained more?
Well, like, I mean, they explained that was like a pagan
Spoilers.
god
Uh-huh.
top thing or whatever, and that they had to sacrifice to it so those people could live a long time and blah blah blah. But I don't know, like it didn't, or if the thing would have died, like that would have gave closure.
The thing could only stay in the forest, though. I'm sure you
Yeah.
noticed that part. I don't know if you noticed this, but when he was tied up in the cabin at the end, and that blonde came in there and he was asking that blonde questions, I'm pretty sure that was the fucking
The little
woman.
girl
Yeah, was it the little girl?
from the picture.
Yeah, from the picture, or
That's
the
what
woman.
I thought too.
If you don't, I don't know, you might not notice,
They
Jake.
find that camp.
Oh.
Yeah, they find that
Oh, yeah.
tent and they
Picture?
pull out that wallet and they got that picture. Yeah,
And it was from like the 40s.
no, it was the
80s.
80s, like
80s.
84 or
Yeah,
something like that.
I remember the ID.
Yeah.
Really quick, I like. I don't know. I'll wait. I'll let you guys talk.
What do you
'cause
give it though? A rating?
I give it a 7. It was
7?
really
Yes.
good.
Yes,
I
I thought
wanted
it was
to
too.
do a 7. Before we get more into it, like the beginning, him not doing anything. Like this isn't really spoiler, so I'm gonna go with it.
Man, you can't blame him on that fact.
Yeah,
He looked like he was
froze.
about to.
He froze.
That is how a
versus
lot
two.
of people would have acted in
Yeah.
that exact spot.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Even after the first hit,
Oh hell yeah,
Dude.
He's like, these guys are serious. I'm hiding.
Didn't he hit him with? Didn't he hit him with a fucking machete?
no, it was
No,
it
the
ended
ball
up being a
bat.
pop. I think it said a
I
pop.
thought it was a metal ball bat.
I don't know.
Oh, either way, it was something
Yeah.
metal.
Either way, the way that first hit sounded and the way he fell, looked like
It
he was
did.
dead off
No,
that.
I
he
thought it was
wasn't,
a
though.
machete also.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the way the movie sounded like a fucking slash.
Yeah,
And then the description said metal pop on it. That's where I'm getting that from. And
Oh.
Jake's like, it's a baseball bat.
I saw a baseball bat, but whatever.
anyways, like he even like held the bottle like he was going to try
Yeah.
to do something, and then he hit him. So like he didn't even really have enough time. Like,
he was
he was trying to
processing.
fucking like work up the balls, and then just happened before he could.
Who denies a fucking wedding ring, first of all?
For real though, on that. I'm giving
odd-
that
You gotta-
fucking ring.
Yeah, all you gotta do is ask me for it, and I'll give it to you.
Yeah, bro. Here,
anything.
Free.
I'll strip
Take the
naked.
woman too.
Yeah, it's just an item, dude. That's it.
when that happened.
I'd
it
have been
was
more pissed
shit.
about my wallet, to be honest.
I agree.
wallet's
I'm
harder
just
to
sitting here thinking
replace.
Megan's listening to this going, what the fuck?
I'm pretty sure she said that as we were watching it. Like, if that happens to you, give up the fucking ring.
100%.
Well, when they go into the shop though, he's like, anyone want to come drink with me, get a bottle? And everybody's like, nah, and his buddy goes in with him. Like,
Yeah, that didn't make sense either. I thought it was a bar at first,
Yeah.
not just a place to walk in, like the liquor bar.
store.
well,
Yeah,
the way I took it was like they were gonna drink after they got whatever, and the other ones were gonna go home.
and they didn't. They'd all fucking stood out there.
Yeah, and then he got fucking killed.
I thought it was kind of funny a little bit how they walked in there and were shopping for a second, and then they seen the cashier on the ground.
Did you expect it?
No.
I know it's fucking
It
great.
was kind of
wasn't it?
funny.
They did. I think they did a good
That was
job.
Yeah.
funny.
But it was 2 versus 2, and there's no gun involved.
Well, you could say 4 versus
You don't
2.
know if there's
Exactly.
you don't know if there's
Yeah,
no gun
all right.
involved.
If you
in the country it's in,
Yeah,
it's
it's
probably
Britain.
fucking banned. That was my guess. This isn't in America.
Do you really want to do it? Banned?
Yes,
They're robbing a place. Do you think they give a fuck if it's banned?
I agree.
all
But
that was a ball bat that he's seen. Either way, it was a 4v2 if you
Yep.
want to count the woman. If not, 3v2.
but it did happen quick.
The dude could have threw the liquor bottle at the guy's head.
Hey, that
Man,
woman
dropped
ain't
it.
getting up and
I
helping
know.
shit.
I know, but technically, it could
She
be
was
a
sitting there
4v2.
like she
Oh,
didn't say
God.
nothing. She didn't say nothing. They're sitting there having a fucking conversation. She's like, my vagina.
Get
I mean,
out.
I'm less focused on the fact that the dude didn't help and that the dude didn't give up his ring. Like he might as well have just gave up his fucking
But it
ring.
was a part that came up in the movie. What,
I don't-
4
I don't
more
feel
fucking
like-
times?
Yeah.
The ring, then what else would they have took? I mean, they
What
would've-
else do you have on him? You want,
I'm
his
assuming
belt
he had a
too?
cell phone on him.
Give me your shoes.
That was it. The ring was probably going to be the last straw.
Either
Give me
way,
your wallet. Give me your watch. Give me your ring. All right, there's nothing else. Now they leave.
now we're gonna kill you.
Just off of principle, I'm not giving you this fucking ring.
But anyway, yeah.
I liked how they went to
They
Sweden.
should give him the ring and let him walk out into the other 3 fucking friends and then beat
Yeah,
the
no
fuck
shit,
out of him.
dude. No
Like-
shit.
like,
But I like how they went to Sweden for the hike for their friend. They weren't gonna do it, but they
I
did.
thought it was a perfect movie because
We're going hiking.
Yeah, we talked about the last podcast.
You guys
about
want to go to a
going
liquor
hiking.
store?
no detour through some fucking woods, friends.
Yeah, no shit. We start talking about us going hiking, then we got a movie about hiking.
Yeah.
Or just-
I also like that it's like Norse gods
Yes.
because I think it was pretty cool.
It's something that you don't expect.
You know, the name was fucked up because we've listened from myths and legends and stuff, but like, because they said it was one of Loki's kids.
Yeah,
right,
but
is what
They,
said.
they
One
didn't,
of-
they didn't
give
give
the
a
name.
name.
They
Yeah,
said it was a
okay.
bastard.
well, one of Loki's kids was like part horse. You remember
Yeah,
that?
Sleipnir.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
It was
Dude,
like-
I looked this up this morning too. After what did it say? It said it was one of Loki's bastard kids, and it gave like a name. And I googled the name, and it is some Norwegic or whatever gods or whatever.
Norwegian.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. And then I actually saw like a drawing, like a cartoon drawing of the exact saying. They called it like Luini the Meanie or something. Yeah, I know it sounds
Like a
stupid.
Dr. Seuss character.
That was the name that they gave it.
Ah, man. I was impressed by it though. Like considering it was a Netflix movie.
Monster was fucking insane.
Dude,
That was cool.
like at first I was like, it's just like a big elk. And
yeah,
then,
that's what I thought.
like it had arms and stuff. I thought that was neat.
it's an upside down human on the front of it. When you look the picture up, you get to see it better.
Uh-huh.
But it's like the eyes you're seeing is the face, but it's like upside down. It's fucking weird.
It's hard to describe.
Yeah, it really
It
is.
was good though. More spoilers.
The whole,
I mean,
why do we talk about spoilers? That's the point of the
I
thing,
know,
right?
but I mean, if anyone's listening in,
Like
just in case.
last episode, we said we was going to watch this, so you listen to it, and then we discuss it the next episode.
Yeah, but it'd be nice for people that haven't watched it yet to hear a little bit before we go into more.
Fuck you guys! You should have listened and watched.
Anyway,
Or just skip this next
yeah,
time if that's a problem.
what the fuck? That woman that you were talking about on the ID, she was talking about how they worship that god and they don't like die. I guess
they get what?
Like,
Not
Immortality?
eternal, huh? Not immortality, but
Like-
they live long beyond a natural life. That's
Oh,
what
I mean,
she
did
said.
you see all the people in the church?
Yes, upstairs. And
Yes.
mummified.
that is not. I don't want that kind of life.
Yeah, fuck you.
What the fuck is that? This is your extended life. You're half tree, half mummy, half
You get to worship me.
yeah.
But yeah, when the woman she freed him or whatever, right? Or she knew he was free, something like that.
I don't think she
No,
did.
she didn't know.
She
No,
did
shit, no.
something and she got punished for
Yeah,
it.
yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I was about to say. She did something
I
to
didn't
help
think-
him. I thought.
I think it's just because she didn't notice.
Yeah.
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah.
Or she brought him there or something. If y'all didn't notice, all the marks,
Yeah,
those are the people that get saved for some reason
Yeah.
out of the group.
Well, it
Well-
said that it was like people that had dealt with a lot of pain.
Pain.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which makes sense, doesn't it? Why would this fucking eating God that eats other people and stuff give a fuck.
If you even want to think of it more cruelly, maybe he just wants people that are suffering there.
Yeah, I guess so.
Either way, she got her eyes taken.
I saw that.
So maybe it was because she didn't notice he was free or
Yeah,
something.
I think that would be. That makes more sense.
I was like, why the fuck's he coming back? I was like, is he coming back to fuck him up? And she started cowering and it picked her up. So I thought it was weird.
So when his friend was tied up and he was being sacrificed, and like before all this, when they was in the cabin and they all had like nightmares or dreams of whatever was going to happen, he saw his wife, right? So whenever he's being tied up and sacrificed, he saw his wife coming. So you think this god had some kind of power that made you hallucinate, I suppose?
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, because I mean, it kind of explains a lot of like the weird shit that they were seeing and stuff.
Maybe that's why the one with the most pain wasn't hallucinating. I mean, I know he hallucinated throughout the thing about his friend dying, but that was something that haunted him.
Yeah, but his hallucination or dream or whatever was him walking out to the woods to, I guess, praise that thing. You know?
Yeah, true. But I mean, that dude saw his wife. Why didn't the guy in the end, the one that ends up surviving, why didn't he see something fucking crazy that made him think that he was safe? You know what I mean?
Whenever the guy seen his wife, he looked at it like,
Yeah,
you know,
he
I
was
love
like,
you.
hell, yeah. He thought he was safe. And then all of a sudden, you know, it's the fucking demon.
If I had any complaints about the movie, it would be the people died off screen too much. I felt like the first guy, the best dude in the fucking movie that knew what he was doing, he got taken off screen. I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. Then it happened pretty much again to the second friend, and then the third friend. I just didn't like how it was like, I'm gonna pin you up here and just walk off. Basically,
yeah, I wanted to see him be ripped open.
Yeah.
I know that sounds fucking.
I mean,
terrible,
it's a god.
but-
It's supposed to be a sacrifice. I felt like feeding maybe, but it
It
just
didn't really explain that either. Why he stuck them in the trees.
just like a post-it note.
I don't know. Yeah, it is true. It didn't explain it, but the first two, you know, they're stuck up there and they're ripped open. You
Yeah.
know, the elk that was up there, and then the person, and then when the other friend, the sacrifice, got took and put in the tree, he does nothing with him and just walks away.
Yeah,
that part was.
I didn't
stupid.
like that, and
Maybe it's that hallucination thing. Like he puts them in like some weird hallucination thing, and then pins them against the tree to like have that hallucination until they die.
Maybe. I wanted to see his guts ripped out though.
I thought it was a pretty tame movie though. Was it a horror movie or just a
Yeah,
thriller?
a
I mean,
horror.
I thought it was
Thriller.
kind of PG-13.
Especially whenever they were in the woods all together and you could hear it like, I guess, yelling or whatever.
Mhm.
And there was one, the guy had the flashlight and he's looking around and it grabs him from behind. That was pretty fucking good.
Yeah,
very Blair Witch-esque.
I enjoyed it though. The ending, I didn't really care for the ending. Like, it could have just ended once he got out of the woods if it wanted to end the way it did.
I forgot, how did it end? I
He-
forgot.
Like him screaming back at it,
No,
like
no,
walking
no.
away.
yeah, that's
he,
how I thought it ended.
he
too.
walked off and he was like, I guess near the lodge. I can't remember.
He was
if
like
it
walking
showed it.
towards the road.
Yeah, it just ends like it doesn't show him get back to civilization. I didn't like it.
He
I
gets
liked
an
the ending.
axe, and this is what I liked was that he got the axe and he hit it in like I guess its head, and it started bleeding. And I like that it's not like, I guess, immortal or something. So I thought it could be killed, but he gets out of the woods any fucking way.
Yeah, I was hoping he killed it.
How about the friend that was like limping and then also being a dick?
Yeah, and retarded because
Yeah.
he was like, oh, we're gonna go this way, and they're like, no, this is the way we're supposed to go. I have a map and a compass. I'm going this way.
I was
'Cause
sitting
it
there
was a
watching
path.
that like
Yeah.
like right before they get dragged off into the village of those people or whatever, and like right as where he shines a flashlight on his friend and it takes the shrimp from behind, and then they're like hiding right there the flashlight. I was like, dude, no, I'm dead. I don't know if I can move at this point. Like I'm serious. Like I'd be so fucking terrified. I don't know what I could do at this point. And like I don't know if I could drag your limping ass also if I'm going to run. Like
What do you
Yeah.
think's more terrifying, the unknown or the known? I mean, not knowing what's going on to me is more terrifying. But the minute you see what it is, and then you kind of get a picture, and maybe you're thinking, okay, I can try and get away or something. I'd rather have an idea than not know at all.
I mean, I got you.
That's
I
basically
agree.
what I'm saying.
But
Yeah,
they
I want to know
they
what
had
I'm
seen
fighting.
it at that point, kinda, and like it was like running up at them and stuff, and then they're just hiding in pitch black fucking woods with that flashlight.
Yeah,
I'm just like, I'm fucked. Like I don't
It
know what to tell you. I'm
it kind of
fucked.
seemed like it was toying with them too.
If we ever go camping and one of us wakes up and we're just covered in our own piss, and one of us is butt naked praying to an idol, camping trip's over. I'm leaving.
Dude, there better not be an idol around because
Well,
that
I'm
that
just
enough.
saying.
I mean, they were trying to get out. It's just
if you wake up
Got
covered in
lost.
piss, it wasn't me that did it.
but my favorite part of the movie was their hike back when they went to that creepy house cabin and just stayed there. It was just like really eerie and believable, I guess, you know. It was just witchcraft. And then when the elk showed up or whatever it's called,
Elk demon.
yeah,
Leany
I mean,
to
it was-
meanie.
it was cool, but I preferred like the first half of the movie, I think. But it was good. I liked it.
I liked where the one dude went up on top of the ridge or whatever to look to see what it was, and then you could see the hand of that thing wrapped around the tree. That was pretty cool.
You don't see it until it moves.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't see.
I was trying to find it.
I didn't even see it the first time. I had to rewind it because Meg was like, "You don't see that?" And I'm like, "No, I don't fucking see
Yeah, I
it."
didn't see it. Not until it moved, and he was like, "Oh shit!" And the music played.
Damn trees.
I was thinking it was like a tree demon thing. Like I thought it like was posing as a tree. Like
Yeah, me too at first. So a total rating would be 6.75 for all four of us.
6.75.
2 7s, 2 6.5, so 6.75.
yeah, 6.75.
That would be the average
Yeah.
between the four of us.
I thought you meant one of us gave it a 5. I was like looking around.
Jake's like, math. What the fuck is this?
Dog's like a 2.
The movie next week I'm wanting us all to watch, or 2 weeks from now, is What Happened to Monday. It's a Netflix original. It has a 6.9 out of 10 on IMDb, a 58% on Rotten Tomatoes, and a 2 out of 5 on Common Sense Media.
What's it about?
In a world where families are allowed only one child due to overpopulation, resourceful, identical septuplets must avoid governmental execution and dangerous infighting while investigating the disappearance of one of their own. So basically, one of their siblings go missing, and they have to try to find her before the government finds out there's 6 of them and execute them.
Ooh,
Sounded interesting.
sounds
Doesn't
good to me.
sound too bad.
Sounds like modern day China.
China for the last fucking 50 years.
Will you watch this one, Jeremy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Even though you didn't pick it.
Hey, I'm on a roll, buddy.
Yeah.
Is
One
it-
movie.
No, he watched Apollo 18. What is it, 2 of 6?
I watched Apollo 18.
Yeah, but it went Swiss Army Man, Apollo 18, Devil All the Time, and then this movie. So he's
He's
missing.
half.
Yeah, he ain't watching the next one.
Yeah. You get
No,
one.
I'm on a roll. I'm hot.
Hey, Bear, how's your queens?
She
Don't
likes
have
it.
one.
Yeah, you got many, so how they doing?
Okay, how's your bitches?
He grins.
Mm.
He's got 3 main
You
queens.
can,
and the
you
rest
can
are
tell when
bitches.
Jeremy's got
Are
some
you-
recently.
you
He'll come into
recording
work.
this?
He'll like walk into the break room like, "Hey, what's up, guys?" He's all loud and shit.
I ain't fucking nobody. Not a crumb.
Claps. He's excited.
I don't know if you guys noticed that on the
Yeah,
other
the-
group chat. Did you notice that, Jeremy?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, Chief Not a Crumb. I hope those labels are still on the shelf from the other day. I guarantee they're all fucking gone.
What labels?
The ones on the meat wall that I printed for the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
I about
I
guarantee
doubt
they're
it.
all
I
gone.
doubt it.
I thought about going to Frozen and starting on that, but I didn't have the time.
Oh, making new labels.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can.
Bobby was complaining about that, and I told him, I was like, "Listen, dude, they got to tell me to do that before I'm going to do it."
Dude,
Yeah.
they should have been complaining about it like 2 years ago.
I know.
Yeah.
If they tell me to do it, if they be like, "Hey, fix the labels in Frozen or do section work in Frozen," I would do it.
If you go over there with a handheld printer and you scan one item, you can click on like
Yeah,
the
and print
module
'em
thing,
all.
and you can start printing them all off.
Someone went over there and they started printing labels like this 3 months ago or something. And I was like, oh, they got labels up. And when I was putting shit out, I was like, that's not even in the right spot.
Probably
They just
not.
put fucking
I don't
random
think-
labels up.
I don't think modulars are getting finalized or completed or something because there's several things on the meat wall over there in the fish section. Like there's a whole row that's deleted. Everything you scanned was deleted.
Dude, that happens a lot with Frozen shit.
I don't think it's being finalized or completed.
Like, there's stuff in the bins in Frozen that's been deleted, and they've sat in the bin for like 4 months.
that stuff's supposed to be taken, putting on clearance in a little clearance section or something, but no one's gonna fucking do that.
Nope.
Because now it's nobody's job.
Yep.
Didn't mean to get on work. I don't know how that happened.
Yeah, I know that's all getting cut. So
Stupid changes they have to make.
Anybody clapping cheeks at work? Any are you running through all them girls yet?
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to you.
Buddy, you know I'm not. Told you this. I'm halfway to
How many
Jeremy's
people,
a gentleman. He don't kiss and tell.
How many girls at work have you fucked now?
You know, 0.
Okay, all right.
15.
A 1 in front of that 0. He walks by him and just winks, like, yeah, you remember.
I wish I was half the pimp you guys fucking make fun of me to be. You said this ain't getting recorded, right?
Definitely not make fun of you. And
We
this
can
is
cut all
staying.
this out.
I ain't cutting this out. This is the good shit.
Oh yeah.
This is what people listen for.
He don't like that.
You know?
Pip Daddy Jeremy. It's that
You
Ford
know
last
me.
name, man. It just get you all kinds of pussy.
That is. They think I'm Austin.
They don't realize you're the one that taught him.
How are we wrapping this up?
Dude, I don't know. We need to, though.
Yeah.
I gotta pick up 2 Big Macs for me and Dad.
Thought you were just getting 2 for yourself.
I could eat 2, bro. Don't.
I've never had a Big Mac.
Me neither.
Really?
Yeah,
They're fucking delicious.
I don't want the sauce.
The special sauce, that is good.
I'm
It's
just
just
picky.
Thousand
I
Island,
mean,
ain't it?
typically I don't get McDonald's. Like
Me either.
if Dad wasn't asking, he asked for McDonald's. I wouldn't get it.
Zaxby's is king.
I like Zaxby's, dude. It's pretty good.
Mhm.
I ain't ate there in a long time.
You need to take your queen there.
I like
I
how
do.
every
I really do.
podcast ends with "I'm getting food."
Dude,
Everybody's
And then you
hungry.
come
I'm
back
getting
next
hungry.
one, man. I'm fat as fuck. Fuck.
Have I interrupted you today?
No, you're doing great. I'm proud of you.
And you've not told him any of his ideas are stupid either.
Yeah.
Because that
he
stuff-
has made fun of stuff. Hey, Jake goes to say something. Me and my brother would play outside. Fucking.
Yeah, you did do that.
Because that's humor. I'm trying to bring it into it.
That's okay.
And everybody's like, that ain't funny.
Dick.
I don't like it when I'm telling a story like, "Oh yeah, me and my brother were playing outside. We had a wagon. Wagons are stupid. Why would you play on a
Me
wagon?"
and my brother were playing.
How
outside.
old were
Oh,
you?
my brother. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, did you have your gay dog too?
Yeah.
Jake's like, I've had the wind knocked out of me plenty of times. Yeah, by Brad.
Hitting them lungs.
Dude, my favorite part was the beta part. I don't remember what you was saying. You was like, "Oh, I'm an indoorsy type of person too." I'm like, "It's okay to say beta, Jake."
My favorite part was when you sniffed your jacket or held it up to your face. It still smells of her.
I was coughing, asshole.
That's why I
I
think the
couldn't hear you
mics are such a
cough.
good idea because when like he does something like that, I just go try not to laugh at you. Try to be respectful.
I appreciate it.
I miss her.
Gosh, it still smells like her. My queen.
Yeah, when I went to work the other day, I was like, "Hey, you at work?" And I was looking for you, and I seen you, and I was like, "Oh, there he is." And I was, who is that? And I was like, "Is that?" I thought it was
Oh,
Just
someone else.
random chick.
Yeah. And I was like, "Oh, that's probably Kayla." And I was like, "Oh," and I was like, "I see you, man." And I was like, "Oh, he ain't looking at his phone." I was like, "I'm just bugging him again." I was messaging, and then I seen you 2 kiss, and I was like, "Ugh, gross."
dude. No shit. I told Jeremy this the other day. I was like walking down the veg aisle, like go throw cardboard away or something, and you were talking to her like beside meat, and she turned away to go away, and you smacked her ass, and I saw it, and I was like, "Fucking gross."
That's funny. Dude, she won't be expecting it. I'll just randomly walk up and smack her in the ass and keep going. That's something you don't expect at work. Like, oh my God, who touched me? I wish Jake would smack my ass.
I can't anymore. You got a woman.
Shit. And don't stop nothing.
Claimed.
You know how many times that she even knows this? She goes, yeah, I'm a package deal. And Jeremy comes in the package. I forgot. We was laying in bed and I said something. I forgot what it was or whatever. She goes, I know, you love Jeremy and he's part of the package, blah, blah, blah.
She knows my name. That's weird.
Ain't that fucking cute?
How many times have you asked her to have a threesome with us? I could have swore you asked her that.
I
Like, you
don't-
told me about
No,
it.
I told you. I said I need to ask her.
Oh.
Like, yeah, Jeremy. That would be weird if I was like, yeah, Jeremy said he's down.
Dude, that's so fucking weird to me. You done that to Jake with Brett before. My brother did that to me with his girlfriend at the gas station. Like got out. Like, you guys want anything?
Makes
They're
it
like,
really fucking
"Nah," and they-
awkward.
Like, no, I don't want anything. He's like, okay, well, you guys can fuck while I'm in there. And it just fucking leaves. And I was like, I don't know this bitch.
She's just looking at you up and down.
Jake was in the back of the truck. Ain't that how it was? We was on our way to Jeremy's. He's in the back of the truck. I was looking in the rearview. It's like, hey man, you gonna fuck my wife?
I think I known you like what 2 months, maybe 3.
You're sitting back there. You don't even say pussy.
Yeah.
You gonna fuck her? No.
As soon as you said that, I was like, oh, I gotta open and roll out of the truck. Get out of here.
Awkward as hell. I feel like the only like acceptable answer to that, like, yeah, a lot better than you, bro. Like that's all you can do.
Yeah, no shit.
You're like,
Nah, I'm still awkward over that. Anyway, let's wrap it up. You guys ready to go?
No.
This good?
I'm gonna play some
Bruh,
Smite.
When the fuck are you all leaving?